So let me take you guys to the next story, and still here in Kenya and still talking about trolls. This is what happened. Corazon posted a TBT picture, I think Ali posted recently on her social media platforms, and she was in New York, and netizens decided to go and, you know, drop their opinions over there. Like, I just don't even get it. Netizens and this, Gani, people to like, anyway, this is what happened. Everyone was like, you know, stop posting for us, because I think we did the story for Maureen Waititu.
Yeah.
She's met someone else and they were in Colombia. So it was more of the fans were feeling like they need to compare the two. So you're posting your TBT picture because you saw Maureen posting she's in Colombia, and you had to post also you are somewhere else. And everyone just had different opinions, and they posted some nasty stuff. And I don't know whether she responded or not, but I'm not even going to read this. It's so nasty.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a story. Guys were comparing. They were just saying she's posting this picture because the Maureen posted some with someone else at a different location. And this is because apparently it's alleged by the time Corazon was seeing Frankie, Maureen was still with Frankie.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like she came in before the relationship was officially over, and netizens just felt some type of way.
Because alipostio like picture ako New York. But why should it matter? Wacha nikwambie, let me tell you, ile saa una feel could dip your hands in another person's cookie. Just remember this. Kumbukeni Professor Hamona bibi yake. Unaona, like you guys were having opinions, we were having opinions, all of us. And kidogo ndio hao wamerudiana. Wachana na watu wanapendana.
By the way. I mean, if you're feeling some type of way, social media is not the place to show it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people are always going to feel like they need to say something. Like, I don't know if it's true or not, if she posted it because she saw Maureen. But we are women. Let's just be honest. We are women, okay?
Yeah.
We are bound to feel some type of way. Like, even though we've moved on from the situation or whatever, we are even though you have the man, you're still gonna feel some type of way. I just feel social media is not the best place to do that because people saw right through it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm like, at the end of the day, be happy in your relationship and stop trying to put your nose in the ex's situation. Like, that's why I was saying this thing, yeah. Mkiachana kila mtu akanyage kubwa. Like, sawa, take care of the kids and all that, but don't put your nose in what they're doing, who they're with next. That means you have a problem. There's something wrong with you.
Anyway, let me take you to our next story, which is these are just goals, like, for my future daughter, okay? You're wondering what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Cardi B's daughter, Culture Kiari. She had a lavish birthday party that I have never had in my life, in my 30 years. Anyway, she was turning 3 on July 11th, and she had a lavish birthday party at a castle, and she arrived on a chariot, and of course, her mom and dad were there to, you know, enjoy the party with her. It was just such a beautiful birthday for a 3-year-old. Oh my God. Lanes, man, happy birthday to you, Culture.
Wow.
Chariot, you in a castle, you show up in a chariot. Oh my God. That's amazing. Look at those pictures. So cute. Kids are having the time of their lives.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Culture, man. Lacha tu tuangalie tukule kwa macho.
Sisi kitu culture tuko nayo ni shock, lakini ni
culture
sawa.
Shock. For a 3-year-old, man.
You know.
Bruh. But I was also asking you this in the makeup room. Like, did you ever say you did? Did you ever say, oh, I'm not going to spoil my kids, you know, they need to be like humble and, you know, learn, you know, the value of
money.
And then vile kwa ground? Kwa ground.
Si nimevaa yellow, si mniache. Kwa ground vitu ni different.
Kwa ground vitu ni different. When
difference, please.
Kwa ground.
For real? Kwa ground ni different. Of course you say utamfanyia because you want to cultivate that art of jitafutie pesa. Yo, cheki. Kila kitu inakuja na silver plate or whatever. But utajikuta tu amekwambia tu sijui anataka nini, and then unajitaka mkutano unajiuliza wewe uko nayo na unajua vile you feel mpatie tu.
But I just feel like at the end of the day, it's just the character you bring up, like the way you bring up the child. It doesn't matter what you do on their birthday among holidays, but how you bring them up. It determine kama watakuwa watu wanajuanga inaitwaje, everything it has to be the way I want, ama they'll have ile value ya, you know what, sometimes inakuanga mtu anaweza kosa, you know, like it's okay, give it to them if you can give it to them, but don't kill yourself to give it to them when you know you can't afford to give it to them.
Yeah.
And as kids ukiwafundisha hiyo kitu, you know what, whatever you're given, appreciate it. Ile siku nitakupatia ikiwa kitu kidogo, like kama mtoto hawezi kuambia asante ukimpatia kalamu, je ukimpatia gari, si itakuwa tu ni, you know, you've given me something. So when you instill the thank you, no matter how small something is, unajua, I've put for you your food, nimekupatia kama mtoto, thank you. You get, that's how you cultivate that thing for inaitwaje, kuwa grateful for whatever you are given. So you don't take everything for granted.
That's true. It's Tuesday, so you choose again gratitude. Usually I have this thing of calling my kids to just ask them what they are grateful for almost every other day. Like when I remember, almost every other day, nitamuuliza, what are you grateful today? What did you see that you really did like about today? What was the highlight of your day? So that also does help. Anyway, guys, let me take you to the next story. And we are talking memories. Now, I think so many people have traumas and so many people have gone through so much, but they hardly ever say what they went through until they are ready, and some end up never sharing what exactly happened. Now we're talking about Jackie Vike, who finally opened up about her late dad, who used to be a drunkard. And she said how they lived in Majengo and how the dad will always lala kwa mtaro, and all the time kuna time walikuwa shaisikia screams from outside, and it was the neighbors alerting the mom to come pick the dad because ataingia kwa mtaro na atameza maji. I don't know if you have the video. Can you kindly roll it? Akuna video. Okay, fine. So this is something that she said. He was a drunkard, but also she also mentioned that he was very loving and he loved education, don't they all? Anyway, she said, he was a drunkard. When a day passed without my mother being called to pick her husband, it was surprising. Sometimes we will take supper and hear screams outside, kujeni mchukue baba Boni, ameanguka kwa mtaro na atanyongwa na maji, and we would run to his rescue. So that's partly the excerpt of what she was talking about. This was during the Engage talk where she was just sharing a story and a life story. And of course, the dad later passed on. He just slept and never woke up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn. You know, the thing with such fathers, they're not bad fathers. You
They're
know what I
not.
mean? They just have a very bad addiction. So for her, at least, to open up about it, it's so hard to love and hate the same person in like equal measures, you know, because he really, I'm trying to imagine he really put them through a lot, but at the end of the day, that was her father. But at least it's a good thing that she's open up about it. It means she's definitely healed from it, or is still in like the healing process. When you get to a point when you can talk about such things, it means you're in the healing process.
I'm like, there are things which people use that make them become different people. They do things differently. They are not the best versions of themselves. And sometimes you could be a good person, but shida ni kuna addictions zenye uko nazo zenye kidogo zinakufanya you are not your best. And sometimes you lack out in being the providing for your family the way you should, the best way you could have done it. And I always say this, having struggled with mimi na kamnyweso kangu pia tumengangana, it's been a very long journey. And yes, mtu atakuwa like, yes, you're addicted, you're what? I wasn't addicted, but okay, I think that's what I say, but I had a struggle with that. But understanding kuna vitu zingine hata ukipelekwa kunaitwaje upelekwe rehab hautasaidika. Unaweza na rehab kidogo kidogo, a few years down the line you hit a block, then again what do you go back to? Factory settings. What do I do when I'm feeling like this? Kamnyweso. That's how you get back. And I always say this, at the end of the day, I'll be very genuine. Mimi, Jesus came through and he did the thing. And sometimes it's a deliverance you need from the spirit of taking spirits.
The spirit of taking spirits.
The spirit of nyweso. You get what I'm saying? But on a serious note, sometimes it's a deliverance you need. Like Omosh, that's the same thing I was saying.
That's true.
Unajua, unajaribu kusaidiwa lakini you're still going back. Hausaidiki. Na watu wanaweza overlook your solution ya, you know what? Umeenda, you happy, talk to him, you can talk to someone hata for 20 years na akose kubadilika until that one person steps in.
At the end of the day, you have to want it as much as you there's people who know but they don't want to do anything about it. And I remember my mom has always told me from a very young age, she always told us, don't go to alcohol to solve your problems. You'll get drunk, you'll wake up, your problems will still be there. It used to sound funny, but as a grown up, I never go. In fact, when I'm upset, that's when I don't drink. Like I will not go to alcohol to solve my problems. I'd rather sit there, cry, talk about it, do whatever I need to do, but not touch alcohol.
I've seen so many people struggle, especially with the alcohol addiction around here. And I even saw my grandfather actually struggle with that as well. And it doesn't mean they're not good people.
Yeah.
My grandfather went to church. My godfather was very God-fearing, but he still struggled, you know. And sometimes I think we just have to be a little forgiving, not very rush to demonize people for what they are going through. So as much as anaitwaje huyo Omosh alikuwa pale akona hiyo kitu, we are so quick to say, but it's not easy for him to just, you know, angusha nini zake, tools zake, aseme okay sawa nimeacha hii pombe. No, it's not easy, it's a struggle. So let's just be, you know, compassionate as we deal with these people.
That's true. But anyway guys, I think that's it for our Pop Spot stories today. Let us know what you thought about them on SMS lines 111 444 111. But today being Tuesday, we need to move on to Love Spot.